On today's episode, we're going to talk about my anxious attachment style and how I'm healing from it. So I recently learned something about myself, and it explains so much about my dating history. I have an anxious attachment style. And I was kind of familiar with attachment styles, but I never kind of like connected the dots with me. Like, I'm just thinking, oh, I'm just a lover boy. Like, I just love, and I just connect so easily because it flows right. And the people who I attract, they be on the same stuff I'm on. But once I learned about attachment styles and I started connecting the dots and how I act, and it just made sense, and it was like reading me, it changed everything for me. It's kind of crazy when you realize that your emotions and the way we move, it's not random. It's a pattern. And learning that changed the way I'm connecting with people going forward. And it's been an amazing, fun journey for real. I recently went on a date to Cooper's Hawk. And it really was like a non-date date because we both were saying like we're healing, we're not dating right now. But you know, if you need somebody to talk to, and we was like, all right, bet, like we can have some drinks, go out for drinks, have somebody to talk to, lean on in our times of healing. So Cooper's Hawk wine tasting, first of all, that ain't wine tasting, that's wine drinking. Cause they be giving you dang near a whole 6-ounce pour. Like, this supposed to be a taste. This supposed to be a sip. Them be whole glasses. And about halfway through the date, non-date date, I felt it. I felt it kicking in. I just felt myself just admiring her beauty. Like, and I'm a tactile person, so I felt myself wanting to like grab her hand. Like, it was even a point like we were close and I just wanted to kiss her cheek. Like, just because her skin just looked so good. She looked so good. I just wanted to kiss her and be like, you just look so good. Mind you, we've been social media friends forever. So don't be like, oh, you're a creep, because it would not have been received that way. Trust me, I know now. But I felt it creeping in. I felt that excitement. Like, what I now know is a part of that anxious attachment style. And I shut it down. Instantly, I shut it. I said, Adam, you're doing it. That's your anxious attachment. Calm down. Let's live in this moment. Like, you already about to start thinking about the next date. Like, I was literally already about to plan the next date, next outing. Like, can I see myself with her? We look good together. Like, everybody looking at us. Everybody say we look nice. That's how quick my anxious attachment starts running with stuff. So once I identified it, I took a deep breath in, blew it out, and just continued to date. Continue living in the moment. And that right there made me feel so proud of myself. Like, I remember like almost, if I wasn't smiling in real life, I definitely was smiling on the inside for sure. And anxious attachment, it looks different for everybody, for real, for real. You can have a combination of anxious and avoidant with a little bit of secure with a little bit of anxious. Like, they intertwine. You can have a little bit of all of them, a little bit of two. But for me personally, mine looks like connecting fast, light speed, feeling deeply, quickly. Like, once I like you and our vibe is good, and we do that one thing where I pick up the phone. That's crazy. You just called me, and I was literally about to call you. Like, this must be my person. Like, once I do that, I be locked in. I want clarity sooner. Like, what are we doing here? Are we both looking for marriage? Okay, you looking for marriage too? Okay, now I'm about to start envisioning you as my wife. Want emotional alignment, like ASAP. How do you handle emotional intelligence? How do you handle situations? Like, I'm asking those questions. I'm reading her. And some people think like anxious attachment is like needy or clingy. And in some people it might be like that. For me, it wasn't. It was just that anxious feeling of needing things clear, wanting things right away, stuff like that. So once I understood what anxious attachment style was, I started doing the deep dive. What's the best type of attachment style? Come to find out, it's secure attachment. Okay, how does a person go from anxious attachment to secure attachment. And I literally started doing the work. Hence how I was able to catch myself mid-thought. Like I wanted to hold her hand. I wanted to give her a kiss. Like caught myself mid-thought, shifted, and I changed my behavior. Healing for me also looks like controlling the pace. Like not trying to write the end of the story and we still at the starting line. Like my brain be like, we already in chapter 10 of a 12 chapter book, Once I Like You. We've been there. We all be saying the same thing like, oh, once I find my person, it just be go, 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 go. And when you think about it, it's kind of crazy how like we have put thought, analysis, all that into meal prepping for the week, budgeting for the month. But when it comes to our person who we want to marry, a person who we're about to give access to our body, possibly meet our kids, meet our family, we just go with the flow. We just, oh, the chemistry is there. Oh, it's a vibe. Think about that. We put less thought and energy into someone who we're about to say we're going to be with for like some decades. And that, my friends, is where we have to do the work at. We have to change that. We have to stop imagining the finish line when we ain't even asked them the tough questions yet. We ain't even asked them what's something from your childhood that you think affects you to today. Like we barely know their values and morals and what they stand for. But here we are already in our minds in Delulu land. Y'all know me. Y'all been following me. Y'all know I lived in Delulu land for a while. But here we are living in Delulu land already, falling for the potential of this person, the potential of this relationship, hoping that this relationship is one of our last or the last. So the healed version of me looks like I'm controlling the pace. And I know what y'all about to say. Oh, but that's gonna throw everything off. It's making it more complicated than what it has to be. But that's not what it's doing. You're just controlling the pace. You're not letting the chemistry outrun the real, actual pace. You are learning someone in real time, not in fantasy time, not Delulu land time. Like in real time, you're learning them. You're learning each other. You're staying grounded in the relationship in its present form at its present time. That's all we're doing. We're not making it too difficult. We're just putting a little bit more thought in it than our meal prep for the week. You feel me? So I'm gonna ask y'all, have y'all ever got excited about the idea of someone before you even knew the reality of that someone? Have you ever imagined the future before the present even started? Have you talked about the chemistry and how good the chemistry is and our chemistry is just so fire, before you talked about the actual pace, the current pace? If you say yes to any of them, or if my story sounds like your story, then you may have anxious attachment style too. So what does healing yourself from it mean, right? For me personally, it means not suppressing my emotions and how I feel. I love being a lover boy. I love being tactile. I love it, and I'm not changing that about me. I'm just living in the present time, in the moment, not Delulu land, not fantasy. I'm not getting ahead of where we are in this present time, in this present moment. I'm not writing the ending of a book that I just started reading. I'd be on the intro already talking about some chapter 12 conclusion. Like that's been my issue, that's been my problem. Delulu land is fun, but it's dangerous. And keep in mind, being healed does not mean you're never triggered. I hate when people try to make it seem like, oh, if you're still triggered, you're not healed from it. No, that's not what being healed means. Healing is a forever journey. Healed is recognizing that you're triggered and moving differently than you did before. If you used to go to 10 and now you go to like 7, you're on the healing journey. If you went to 7 and now you're down to like 4, you're doing better on that healing journey. If you was at 4 and now you be at 2 all the time, like you just go up to 2 because you're from the hood and you don't let nobody play with you, you're on your healing journey. One day you might go to 0. One day it might not trigger you at all. But Being at 2 is a lot better than being at 10, and you should be happy about that. I was happy as heck that I caught myself, and there's been a few times since then where I wanted to FaceTime her, or I wanted to FaceTime her. She was working, and she works from home. This is funny. And I'm like, oh, I just want to see your face real quick, just something real quick. And she right there like, oh, well, I was on a call. I'll call you later. I'm right there like, you couldn't FaceTime me real quick? Like, I felt my anxious attachment style say that. Granted, I'll be talking like it's two different people in here, but my conscious self is like smart, like, she at work, let her be. But my anxious attachment style was like, man, she could have answered. She could have been like, hey, you know, how you doing? Here's my face. Talk to you later. But we had a great conversation about it, and she's on her healing journey as well. So we've just been having great healing dialogue, expressing ourselves. But that's a story for another time. But if anything I said in this video hit you, feels like you can relate to it, if you feel like you've been in the Lululand for a while or with everybody, I'm going to show y'all how you can identify what attachment style you have. And it starts with ChatGPT or Google. If you don't have a ChatGPT already, if you're not familiar with it, it's definitely been a game changer for me. It's been my therapist. It's been my theologian, like helping me break down scriptures. It's literally been my business partner, all of that. But there's a microphone in the bottom corner where you type at. Simply hit it and say, hey, I want to break down what my attachment style might be. Ask me some quality questions so that way, based on my answer, you can assess what you think my attachment style is. And it's going to ask you some questions, and you hit the microphone again because it's so much easier to say it out loud than to type it. That's why I suggest hitting the microphone. Spill your guts, your emotions, and every one of those questions. Answer it to the best of your ability, and it's going to break down what your attachment style is. And then you take that, and then you say, now help me heal from this, chat. And it's going to work its magic. It's been working for me. I hope it can work for you too. And if it does, come back to this video. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what attachment style you have, and let me know what you're doing on your journey. How you been? See y'all in the next video. Peace.